Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Stroud. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown. Terrace Marshall. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Triple 38.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Texans coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And in that yardage game, they can run that play on any down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch it, stick. Blue striker. Stick, better.
And Stroud now to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Here we go. Here we go.
Elliott fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ezekiel Elliott.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Here we go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 4th down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Texans will take over.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie Pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And Lewis has it, the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Ready?
Stroud to throw it. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. This is Hilton.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Stroud.
Being chased out. And the pressure gets to him again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Stroud.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Texans scoop it.
I think what we just saw here with the punt return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And it's just foul on the football. Take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You're going to get jumped off and not making it right to the end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On the counter, Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stroud. He's got it to Hilton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Stroud now on 2nd down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
That's Marshall. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Open man, this is Lewis. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing. You keep playing them now. They've got them here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down the 4-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, the ball has to be up for any potential deep shots. They're probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Throwing is Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then it's a really good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing
touchdown, Texans. T.Y. Hilton, 29 yards.
And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
52. Red cycle.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Play action. Stroud now.
Rolling to his right.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Here's Stroud. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
6, 7. Drill green.
Now Stroud. Finding Schultz, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Stroud. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You don't move. Hey, move. Ball's ready.
Here's Stroud. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Stroud to throw it. This is caught by Hilton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Down.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Stroud looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they... And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Texans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.